Until 1993, the Distinguished Flying Medal was a military decoration awarded to personnel of the Royal Air Force and the other services, and formerly also to personnel of other Commonwealth countries, below commissioned rank, for an act or acts of valor, courage or devotion to duty whilst flying in active operations against the enemy. History. The medal was established on 3 June 1918. It was the other rank's equivalent to the Distinguished Flying Cross, which was awarded to commissioned officers and warrant officers, although the latter could also be awarded the DFM. The decoration ranked below the DFC in order of precedence, between the Military Medal and the Air Force Medal. Recipients of the Distinguished Flying Medal are entitled to use the post-nominal letters DFM. It was announced in the London Gazette on 3 June 1918, but the actual Royal warrants were not published in the London Gazette until 5 December 1919. In 1993, the DFM was discontinued and, since then, the Distinguished Flying Cross can be awarded to personnel of all ranks. Awards. There were two categories of award, either immediate or non-immediate. Immediate and immediate award was one which was recommended by a senior officer, usually in respect of an act or acts of bravery or devotion to duty deemed to command immediate recognition. In such circumstances, the recommendation for the award was passed as quickly as possible through the laid-down channels to obtain approval by the AOC in C of the appropriate command to whom, from 1939, the power to grant immediate awards was designated by King George VI. An example of an immediate award is that to Leslie Marsh, which was published in the London Gazette on 15 February 1944. 1,482,444 Sergeant Leslie Marsh, Royal Air Force Volunteer Reserve No. 103 Squadron. This airman was the mid-upper gunner of an aircraft detailed to attack Mannheim one night in September 1943. When nearing the target area, the aircraft was hit by machine gun fire from a fighter. The rear gunner was killed and Sergeant Marsh was wounded in the legs. Although in great pain, Sergeant Marsh remained at his post, coolly withholding his fire until the attacker came into close range. He then delivered an accurate burst which caused the enemy aircraft to break away. Later it was seen to be on fire on 2 occasions. More recently, his cool and determined work has played a good part in the success of the sortie. Sergeant Marsh is a model of efficiency, and his example of courage and resolution has earned great praise. Non-immediate awards were made by the monarch on the recommendation of the Air Ministry and were to reward devotion to duty, sustained over a period of time. This category of award could be made at any time during an operational tour, but, in a large number of instances, the award was given to recognize the successful completion of a full tour of operational flying. Numbers of awards. During the First World War, 104 Distinguished Flying Medals were awarded, and 1 second award bar. The first awards appeared in the London Gazette of 3 June 1918, where 2 recipients are listed. F. 9689 Acting Air Mechanic W. T. Albert Edward Clark. 113,763 Sergeant John Charles Hagan. The first award of a bat to the Distinguished Flying Medal was announced in the London Gazette on 3 December 1918. It was awarded to 67,162 SERGT. Observer Arthur Newland, D.F.M., who had been awarded a D.F.M. on 21 September 1918. Honorary awards of the D.F.M. were made in the period 1918-19 to 3 Belgian airmen and 1 French airman. In the period between the World Wars, 41 awards of the D.F.M. were made between 1920 and 1929, and a further 38 between 1930 and 1939. During the Second World War, 6,637 D.F.M.s were awarded, with 62nd award bars. At least 170 honorary D.F.M.s and 2 honorary bars were awarded to aircrew from other non-Commonwealth countries. 39 were awarded to servicemen of the USA, 1 Belgian, 14 Czechoslovakian plus 1 bar, 33 French, 7 Dutch, 6 Norwegian, 66 Polish plus 1 bar, and 4 Russian. A second bar to the D.F.M. was uniquely awarded to Flight Sergeant Donald Ernest King of B on 7 November 1941. Description: an oval, silver medal, 35 mm wide and 41 mm long. The obverse shows a bareheaded effigy of the reigning sovereign. The reverse shows Athena Nike seated on an aeroplane, a hawk rising from her right arm above the words "for courage," all within a laurel wreath. A bomb is attached to the clasp and ribbon by 2 wings. The ribbon is 32 mm wide and consists of alternate violet and white stripes leaning 45 degrees to the left. A violet stripe is to appear in the bottom left and upper right corners when viewed on the wearer's chest. Until 1919, the stripes were horizontal. Further awards are signified by a straight slip-on silver bar with an eagle in the center. Bibliography. Tavender, Ian. The Distinguished Flying Medal, A Record of Courage 1918-82. J. B. Hayward, ISBN 0903754479. Abbott, Peter. British Gallantry Awards. Nimrod Dixon Ampco, ISBN 0902633740.